Hey, welcome back to Snapball Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with a modern league, and this is a crazy brew. I'll get into this deck in a second, what we're playing, why we're playing it. First, real quick, gonna shout out the channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel, subscribe to the channel. It's really the best way to support me, so thank you so much for that. I record all my leagues live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames, so come hang out live if you want to hang out. Now let's get into this deck tag, and then we'll get into a league. So I'm calling this deck Big-drazi. This is a deck, it's mono green essentially, and we're just trying to cast or put into play these big Eldrazi creatures. That's our game plan. How are we doing that? First of all, it's a trap, like Admiral Akbar, because we have this card Summoning Trap. Magic Online's not letting me make the image bigger, classic. But this is 6 mana instant, and look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature from among them onto the battlefield. But, however, if a creature spell you cast this turn was countered by a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may pay 0 instead of paying the spell's casting cost. So if any of your other creatures get countered, you just get to Summoning Trap for 0 and hope to hit like Titan, Ulamog, or Emrakul. So that's kind of cool. Basically, counter spells are just so scary to play against this deck because of Summoning Trap. And, of course, nobody's going to expect that. Now, our second essentially game plan, other than Summoning Trap, is based around. I can't make these cards bigger, that's kind of annoying. Is based around this land, the Eldrazi Temple. It adds 1 colorless, but it adds 2 colorless to cast an Eldrazi spell. So we can use that to power out turn 2 Thought-Knot Seers with Eldrazi Temple. Any of our 1 mana ramp spells gets us 4 mana on turn 2 for Thought-Knot. But then we can use Primeval Titan and Golos to tutor our Eldrazi Temples, put those into play. And, if you have 4 Eldrazi Temples, that's 8 mana towards Ulamog right there. So it's pretty castable in this deck. So we are trying to hardcast Ulamog and sometimes even Emrakul. We have some nice synergies as well. We're playing Garruk Wildspeaker, 4 mana Planeswalker. The +1 is untap 2 lands, so you can untap Eldrazi Temples to add, essentially double the mana from those, or untap lands that have Utopia Sprawl on them to make even more mana as well. So we have 13 1 mana acceleration cards, 4 Arbor Elf, 4 Utopia Sprawl. That's just a classic combo in Modern. 4 Noble Hierarch, and 1 Boreal Druid. And then we have just go straight to the 4 drop slot. So if we don't have any accelerators or these get killed, our deck is going to be very, very clunky. But yeah, Garruk Wildspeaker was one of the original strong planeswalkers, as chat is mentioning right now. And again, another way we can get these Eldrazi's into play is to cast Golos, tutor Cascading Cataracts, then activate Cataracts, activate Golos, and then if we hit an Eldrazi, Summoning Trap, or Titan, that's a pretty solid hit. We have a lot of good hits from Golos, so the opponent basically has to kill Golos or keep us off our mana. Sideboard's really rough because this is a brand new brew. We have 4 Force of Vigor, 4 Endurance. We have 1 Deafening Silence, 4 Sunset Reverie for burn decks, 1 Stony Silence, 1 Rest in Peace. We'll probably see what we want as we start playing the deck a little bit more. But again, just really powerful sideboard cards for now. Yo, Pauper Tim, what's up? I wanted to say this brew is actually a deck that I played previously in real life. It was a little bit different though. Actually, I was living somewhere else before I moved to San Diego, and I had a pretty regular place where I play Modern in person. And on the last week before I left, I played this deck just for fun. I know this deck isn't going to be tier 1 by any means, but it's going to be a lot of fun. However, that brew was also had Wall of Omens, Overgrown Battlement, Wall of Roots as a mana acceleration package, and it still did play Utopia Sprawl, but it chose to forego Arbor Elf and Noble to be a little more resilient and a little bit slower. So another good way to build the deck now could be Overgrown Battlement, Wall of Blossoms, Wall of Omens, Utopia Sprawl, because those cards are pretty good at blocking Ragavan as well. This is a little bit more of an all-in version. This is where I want to start. But that Defender version could be pretty good because Overgrown Battlement can easily add, 3 or 4 mana, especially if you double Battlement, you're kind of going off here. I wanted to try this version because you have 13 1-drops, really helped enable turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. So your deck just becomes so much faster. You're more vulnerable to Renin 6 with Noble and Arbor Elf and one Boreal Druid. Um, but you know, we're a lot faster. So we sacrifice essentially being able to be disrupted more easily to have a faster, more powerful draw. So without further ado, let's try to trap people. I don't know if I said this. I don't think I did. Huge punt. I really needed to get the Admiral Akbar sound clip for any time we cast Summoning Trip. I could play the clip, but maybe next time if we play this deck again. See everyone in round one. All right, would you like to play first? I would. We're against Skurg029. I actually do like this icon here. It's a pretty sweet one. Yeah, this is a turn two Thought-Knot here. His hand looks perfect. Great. I think I just go Forest, Arboril, and then we'll go turn two Eldrazi Temple Thought-Knot here. Turn three we can Garruk minus and just start going off to the races. So we'll see. If they kill the Arbor Elf here, it's fine. Swiss Spear. Not bad. Turn two Thought-Knot's going to be solid here. Ooh, Summoning Trap. Not bad. Deck working perfectly right now. Thought-Knot you. Guess I'm taking Searing Blaze. I could take Eidolon, but I mean, I can just cast a 4-drop next turn. If they go turn 2 Eidolon, which they're gonna do, then I just go Garruk minus, and then I'm in such a good spot to just Summoning Trap soon. So I think I just take Searing Blaze. So it's just straight up burn. We have 4 Sunset Revelries in the sideboard for this matchup. I wanted a lot of hate for it. There's Sacred Foundry into Eidolon. Not too hard to predict that. Utopia Sprawl. I can actually... I can't quite do everything, right? I can go Vista, get Forest, Utopia Sprawl this Forest, go 2 mana, untap it, 4 mana, play Garruk, untap 2 lands, 1, 2, 3, and then have 4 mana left. So I'm still probably just going to go Garruk minus, but I can play Utopia Sprawl. I guess I take 2 damage, but I think it's probably worth it. I think I will not play Noble. The other option is to just not play Utopia Sprawl. I think I should. Vista, oh yeah, this is a good note as well. I have Vista in the deck so I can get Waste to cast Thought-Knot, because Thought-Knots can actually be kind of tough to cast. So let's take 2 green mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I want to cast Noble. I get 1 more blocker, but I take 2 damage. I just don't think I need to do that at all. And then let's minus, and then no attacks. And then next turn we'll just pass the turn and then trap. We also have 2 Radiant Fountains in the deck, so we can Primeval Titan for double Radiant Fountain. All right, Swiss Spear. This is one reason why I was thinking to play Noble. They can't really attack though. Whoa, they're gonna attack with these? So they have Searing Blaze maybe? I'm just gonna go block. Keep my Garruk in play. Yo, Toggin, what's up? Daniel Laura, thanks for watching. Okay, this is a fine trade for us, I think. I mean, we get to kill both of their Swiss Spears here. They draw a card from Thought-Knot. I think that was a fine trade for us. We still have our Beast token. Another Thought-Knot. So I can go Thought-Knot, untap these 2 lands, and then still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can go Thought-Knot into untap lands into Summoning Trap. This draw has been insanely good. Game has ended. That is hilarious. All right, 4 Revelry here. Okay. I feel like we don't really need all this stuff against burn. I think all of this stuff is good, all the cheap stuff. Maybe even we can just side in endurance or force of vigor. Because I can force of vigor their eidolons. I can do something like this. Like, I can just Primeval Titan for Radiant Fountains. Maybe have like an Ulamog or something. Maybe endurance is not that good, but I can just block their creatures with it too. Just gives me more early plays. It's got to be good, right? Maybe do this. I mean, we're literally against burn, so if we don't die, we can just win with a 6/6. We don't need to Big-drazi in this matchup, I think. I mean, Trap for Emrakul also kills them, and they can't really interact with that. But I think if they kill our creatures and disrupt us, I want to have like spells I can cast. Again, maybe endurance is just crap, but it blocks Swift Spears, blocks Eidolons. They can just clock them. Let's try to side into like a more reasonable deck here. I wanted to cast Trap and we just didn't get to, which was whack. That draw was so good for us. All right. I mean, I'm gonna keep this. It's not the best, but it's a turn 3 Thought Knot. If we draw like a Sunset Revelry, we can cast it. Can't really cast this Garruk necessarily yet. Endurance. Okay. Guess I play Eldrazi Temple, because if I top deck Eldrazi Temple, then I can turn 2 Thought Knot. Okay, they're just literally lava spiking us. That is fine. Another Garruk. Probably going to have to get Forest here, but we don't have to decide until after our next draw step. Bolt us down to 11. Okay. Maybe this was a mulligan. We have no Revelries in hand at all. All right, I think I should play Waste because I don't know if I want Plains or Forest on this yet. I'm going to play Thought Knot this turn, and then I don't necessarily have to take damage. Could also play Ghost Quarter. I guess that's just better than Waste. Then I'll just get Forest here. We're at 10. I mean, we could be dead, but see how good their hand is. Thought Knot's just a pretty solid card. They're going to Helix us. Okay. We're at 7. Take Searing Blaze. They have land in hand, and we are at 7. Path. Right, they get to draw a card, but we get to ramp here. So next turn we could play Golos for Radiant Fountain, potentially. Okay, we get hit down to 6. I think I am going to Golos for Radiant Fountain. That makes the most sense to me. We could die otherwise. Alternatively, I can like Garruk minus play Arbor Elf, but I think I want to just Radiant Fountain here and go up to 8. Fountain, pretty hilarious. And then next turn we can start playing like, we can play like Garruk into Endurance or something. Ooh, Path the Golos as well. It's our last basic. We can get Temple Garden with this. We have one Temple Garden. Garrick. I don't really want to go to 5. But I can play Windswept Heath. I don't think there's a downside there. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can also Garrick minus, but then I have to fetch shock in order to play endurance. Guess I just plus. Yeah, signing in a bunch of paths. It's fine with me. I'm gonna just try to endurance block this. We're out of gas at this point. Just have them shuffle those cards into their library. I don't know if that's good or not. Fine with them drawing more paths though, and not drawing burn spells. Boros charm us. We take 4, we go to 2. Okay. There, 1 card in hand. Not a revelry, damn. They're at 22. Let's see, so I think I go overrun, play another Garrick. Minus. Play another Garrick. They're at 12. I don't think ghost quartering them does anything. Just pass. Primeval Titan or Golos would have been so good to gain 2 more life. Okay, Goblin Guide is fine. We're not dead yet. There's a Golos. Nice. So now I'm just gonna go attack with everything. Not actually not Arbor Elf. So let's just go minus attack with these 2. Play a Golos, go to 4. And maybe Golos for 2 Radiant Fountains is enough. Play a Golos. Second Radiant Fountain. Now we don't die to a bolt. And I could go... I'd have to take 1 in order to play this Garrick now. I just don't play it. I don't need to. They're at 6, so I already have lethal. Fetch and play Garrick. Nice. This deck is unstoppable. We haven't lost a game with it. Let's go round 2. All right, after crushing burn, we have a 100% win rate with the deck. I mean, I guess we're keeping this hand. Like, I mean, I guess. It could be a mulligan, but I don't know. I think it's a keep. Do I want to fetch to thin? Get a forest? I think so. And then play a Boreal Druid. I have the Boreal Druid that just has a 13th mana accelerator. Ooh, we're against Merfolk, most likely? Holy crap. Not expecting that. So I can play Lair, and then next turn I can activate Lair, but I think I'd rather just play a Temple Garden without taking any damage. So we have to just try to get up to 6 mana here. Hopefully next turn we draw another mana accelerator. We have 12 left in the deck. Then we can play that, play a land, and then on turn 4 pass Summoning Trap. Also, hopefully they're playing counter spells. All right, so they're making a land and island. That's fine. I don't care about that. Another Ulamog. That's a bad draw. Now we're seeing this deck's real draws here. And then, as long as an opponent controls an island, it's a 2/2. That's fine. Opponent has no idea what we're doing, as no opponent should. Boring Boreal Druid, yeah. Another Tide Shaper targeting layer, I assume. Okay, they're mana screwing us. It's fine. Now they're beating us down. Are they going to Violin Lord? Please no. Oh. Okay, now they have a big unblockable clock. No. All right. Play Forest, pass. This is going to be tough because now we get hit for 8 or even 11. I think we're just a little bit too slow here. Because, again, we could Summoning Trap hit Emrakul, but then we can't even block because we control 2 islands. Yo, Nerdy Steve, what's up? Third Tide Shaper, wow. I still will be able to cast. Wow, that's annoying that it doesn't really show me it's an island. Are we dead? We're at 16. Jeez. Opponent's draw was good and ours was not good. Looks like our undefeated game record is going down here. So we take. I definitely don't want to show them trap. I think I'm just gonna concede because we have no outs. They have 9 power unblockable right now. They can go up to 12. Oh no, this is unblockable too. So what if I Summoning Trap for Primeval Titan, get double Radiant Fountain, go to 12? What if they didn't activate Mutavault for some reason? Really don't want to show them trap, but if I can potentially survive, then it's worth. So I'm just gonna pass the turn. We also have to take 1. So they have 9, 13 unblockable. So as long as they just attack, we die. We can only block this. So not gonna play trap here. They're gonna activate as well. They should. Oh, Spreading Seas, the Forest. It's a lot of land hate. It's actually decent against us. I think I'm just gonna concede now. I don't wanna play trap, I don't think. Trap, take 1, go to 7, gain 4, go up to 11, and then they have lethal. Okay, they got us. Our hand was way too slow there. I think I'm gonna not sideboard. Let's see. I could have like a Force of Vigor or 2, but I just don't really care about Aether Vial. Revelry's not that good because gain 4, draw a card, even make 2 1/1s, they are often going to have unblockable creatures. I'm going to just not sideboard. I don't think I want Stony Silence either. Again, I don't really care about Aether Vial. I just want to, my plan to work perfectly and have a more explosive draw than last time. All right. We're keeping this. They mulligan to 6. Turn 1, we Vista, Forest, Sprawl, Green. Or no, I mean, first Arbor Elf and then Sprawl Green, obviously. Forest, Arbor, pass. They were on the mulligan here. Cavern of Souls, don't care about that. This deck just really doesn't care that much about what the opponent's doing. So if I draw a land, I can Primeval Titan next turn. Utopia Sprawl here, name green. Attack for 1. Land off the top. Thought Knot is a decent draw. Silvergill, reveal Silvergill is fine. Land. We only have 5 mana this turn. So I can attack for 2, but then they could trade. So I'm just going to pass. The good news is I can Primeval Titan next turn for double Big-drazi Temple. Bad news is we really wanted a turn 3 Titan, not turn 4. We're just missing the 3rd land. And again, the good news again here is we have Primeval Titan with Summoning Trap backup, so they can't even counter this. Otherwise, we can trap. I just saw that 0% win rate against Merfolk. True, true, true. Oh, Merfolk Trickster can tap one of our creatures. But if they do it on our upkeep, I can just Summoning Trap in response, which I'm going to do. We're going to take. Because otherwise, if I don't draw a land, then I just get time locked. So I want to at least cast Summoning Trap here. Yeah, they're going to do it. Okay, this is fine. So they're going to tap Arbor Elf. And then I'm going to go tap, untap. And I guess I just Summoning Trap right now. Primeval Titan or Emrakul. Force of Negation. Oh my god, no. That Merfolk Trickster really got us, and we drew land anyway. Man, that is brutal. That is so brutal. That was not a trap. We got trapped. They have 2 cards in hand. They're going to play like a lord here, essentially. Okay. We take a lot of damage. We're at 13. They only have 1 card left, though. They're filing in maybe another Trickster here. Uh-oh. Now we need to draw another land to be able to Titan. Okay, but they're tapping down Noble. That's a huge mistake. We drew land anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even know if I need to get any Eldrazi temples. I can get 1 more Radiant Fountain and 1 more Eldrazi temple. That's probably the safest. Can also get a Tectonic Edge, but that doesn't seem that necessary. Primeval Titan. Don't think I want to get Lair of the Hydra. Let's see. They have 0 cards in hand. They can draw a card with Grove. I feel like I definitely want Radiant Fountain. And I guess I'm going to be tapping out for Ulamog's. I also might need additional mana for Ward. So I think I'm just going to get Eldrazi Temple plus Radiant Fountain, and then this way I can also get closer to casting Emrakul. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 10, 11, 12, 13. Even if I get double Eldrazi Temple, I can't cast Emrakul next turn, so I'm going to get Eldrazi Temple, Radiant Fountain. I only have 1 blocker, but I'm at 15. Next turn I can cast Olamog, exiling 2 creatures. They don't have Island Walk. None of their creatures have Island Walk yet. Yeah, fair enough. We're slower than Amulet Titan, and we don't necessarily win when we cast Prime Time, but we also get through counter spells pretty well, and we can just cast early Thought Knot Seers. So this is indestructible. So they're just drawing a card. So I'm just going to block. I'm surprised they didn't just attack with all there. It seems like worth it to get in for 6 damage to lose 1 creature. Or they would have even gotten in for potentially 8 damage. I think that was a huge mistake by the opponent. Yeah, I think that was a really big mistake. Maybe they want to stay back to block Prime Time. They're going to tap it or something. But they would have tapped on their turn, right? Gutshot Arbor Elf. Was not expecting that. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can play Cataracts, have 11 mana to pay for Ward on one of their creatures. And then I can attack with Primeval Titan as well. So let's just play Cataracts. Ten mana. Play Ulamog. This thing doesn't have Ward, right? Yeah. So exile this and this. And then we're going to pay for Ward. And then attack with Primeval Titan. Get 2 more Eldrazi Temples, I think. Maybe you get Lair plus Eldrazi Temple. Exalted, nice. I think we get Eldrazi Temple plus Lair. Can also get Tech Edge, but I think this is better. They can't even kill this with blocks. Pretty funny. I could Ghost Quarter Island, but then they just get Island. That doesn't do anything. This gives them a land. They Violin Lord of Atlantis, but we don't have any islands right now. So we can still block. They have another Lord. It looks like, oh, okay, they do play an island, but they can still only hit for 9 this turn. And then I can play another Ulamog. Oh my god, they have another Lord. Glasspool Mimic on another Lord, hit for 12, down to 3. Oh, this has Island Walk too? We just are straight up dead? Okay, we got Merfolked. Oh, we didn't have an island, did we? Oh no, this was an island. Okay. Oh, Ghost Quarter our own island. I could have killed the Aether Vial with the Ulamog. Opponent just literally drew perfects there. GG's. Wow. I thought we were going to win that one for sure. They drew all spells. Damn. All right. 0% win rate against Merfolk. 1-1. Let's go round 3. All right. We have a perfect hand. Turn 2 Thought Knot. Round 3, we're against Supa Bowie. Let's keep. We are on the draw here, which sucks. But our hand is very good. I wonder if a no Arbor Elf, no Noble Hierarch version of this deck is better because it just makes you so much more susceptible. They can't rend in 6 next turn because they played Island, but... Wait, is this a Snow Island? Ice Age reprints. But it's not snow. Interesting. And then turn 2 I go Eldrazi Temple Thought Knot here. Mike Belfado, what's up? What are we up against? Some blue-red combo deck? I mean, I came to turn 2 Thought Knot. I'm gonna cast it. They could have Mana Leak or Remand or Counterspell. Looks like just some blue-red either combo or control deck. Counter. I have more where that came from. Next turn I can go Boreal Druid plus Thought Knot Seer. I mean, this draw is just incredible. Turn 2 Thought Knot, turn 3 Boreal Thought Knot, turn 4 Thought Knot probably. Oh yeah, duh, we could just be playing against Murktide. Good call. Looks like they're gonna gut shot us into Murktide. Wow, that's cool tech. So they have a huge flyer that we're gonna have to beat somehow. 6/6 flying. We might be able to beat that. All right, let's go Forest. Thought Knot Seer. Ooh, Snapcaster Mage. And Dismember? Either way, they're going to be able to Dismember. I guess I'm just taking Snap. Wow, having Dismember is so brutal. Because that means they get to kill this and draw. Otherwise, I thought they would have trouble drawing. I wonder if they're mono blue Murktide or something weird. So if I take Dismember, they just go Snap Dismember and get a Snapcaster. Who's the Snapcaster deck now? Or not Snapcaster, but who's the Snap now? All right, we go to 13. We're still not dead. We can survive, 2 more hits without dying right now. So it looks like they're gonna kill Thought Knot Seer. Primeval Titan or Summoning Trap. Also, they countered a Thought Knot. What if we had Summoning Trap? That would have been sick. That would have been sick. Okay. I guess I'm just leading on land, Thought Knot, and then playing Sprawl. I guess, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess actually it could be better to just slam Golos, play Utopia Sprawl, play Golos, get the Golos land, then next turn try to activate. If I hit an Eldrazi, I get like an extra turn or get to kill 2 things. It means they need another counter for Golos. I think that's the best line. Let's sprawl here. Just gonna name green again. 3, 4, 5. Golos. They have it. Damn. I mean, they would have countered. Oh, Remand. Still pretty bad for us. Oh, I feel like they're mono blue Murktide here. Because they were also playing Gut Shot. You're saying TKS. Oh, yeah, TKS Exiles. I think I just made a mistake then. Yeah, good point, the Dullard. That's just inexperience on my part. So now I can go Eldrazi Temple, play Thought Knot Seer. And then we go to 1. Snapcaster Mage Remand. Or a Snap Counter. Snap Counter. Yeah, I think I made a mistake then. What an interesting deck from our opponent. Definitely mono blue because they're playing Dismember and Gut Shot. Okay. I'm surprised they countered that because now I get to resolve Golos. If they have a Gut Shot in hand, so be it. Oh, this is a 7/7? Oh, because of Snap. Oh man, okay, I have to get Radiant Fountain now. God damn it. And then if I draw Ulamog off the top, I could do it, or Summoning Trap into Emrakul. So I have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana right now. But I can't activate because I had to get that Radiant Fountain. Prime time. Prime time doesn't do it. I do like this matchup though because they have Counterspell and Remand and we're a Summoning Trap deck. And we have TKS and everything. I might have made a mistake. If I took the dismember, maybe we could have won this game. But it would have been tough either way. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Endurance isn't bad because I can endurance them to try to keep them off of Murktide. And I can endurance in response to snap. That seems good to me. I can side out some number of Garrux because sure it helps me cast my stuff, but it doesn't work with summoning trap. So if I tap out for Garruk and they counter and I have trap, I don't get to trap. Garruk does seem pretty powerful though. Like I'm not sure what else to side out. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is. Because like play it, make a 3/3, die to Murktide. I don't know what else they have in their deck. Is it all control cards with just 4 Murktides to win? Not sure. I can side out like one Golos, one big thing, but again, I want to like be all about trap in this matchup. Yeah, I guess we could just side in 3 endurance. I like this. I think endurance is good. Because I can just play like a turn 2 endurance, try to keep them from casting Murktide. If they have like 3 cards in graveyard or something, just endurance you, have a 3/4 reach. You can't cast Murktide for like another 2 turns potentially, or you can't even cast it at all. That seems good to me. So now we're just all creatures basically. This has just got to be a mulligan. All right, this is a keep. I think I put back Primeval Titan. I'm not that close to casting it yet. I want to keep actually all these Eldrazi temples. We know they have Gut Shot as well. Hopefully we don't get Gut Shot. Could have led on Eldrazi Temple into Eldrazi Temple. Turn 2 Thought not guaranteed. But I think this is better. If they don't have exactly Gut Shot right here, it's better to do it this way. Piracy Charm? Oh my god. Alright, drawing Primeval Titan's actually not bad. Just go Eldrazi Temple, then we'll play another one. Again, we really just want to draw Summoning Trap. They're just going to counterspell this. I feel like doing nothing might be best. I'm just going to play this tapped. I can play Thought Knot next turn. Sure, they might get to play a Consider or something there, but like they have to have Remand or counter, like, right? They have to. I will play Thought Knot next turn. They have Delver. Okay. Interesting deck from the opponent. I'm going to play this now because even if I draw Trap next turn, I can still play Primeval Titan. It's weird how they add mana, then they fetch. Doesn't really matter, I guess, but... Counterspell. Feels so bad to play against a counterspell deck, but then not have the traps. Man, just really want a Summoning Trap. Serum Visions. Attack for 3. Endurance. Alright. I'm going to try to cast the Endurance to block the Delver. They didn't even play Serum Vision, so they probably have double counter. Man. Pass the turn. What is this? A Factor Fiction type thing? Oh, cast Subtlety. So, definitely going to play this on my end step. Sure, they could have Dismember, but Who's got the elemental now? And this also takes out their graveyard for Murktide. Blocks Delver. I mean, sure, they could have Dismember, but blocks both their creatures, I mean. So that's why they didn't play Serum Visions. Like, if your opponent has 4 islands untapped, reveals Serum Visions, doesn't play it, you gotta be wary. They have to have something. They're not just gonna be like, I don't want a Serum Visions. There's no chance. Okay, they Serum Visions, 1 top, 1 bottom, all fetch. They could still have double counter, so even if we draw a Summoning Trap, they could still counter it potentially. Counter Titan, then counter the trap. I feel like I should just cast it at this point. I could also activate this, make a 4/4. That seems pretty bad. Archmage Charm counter. Yep. So they left a card on top with Serum. And this should be like the matchup we want to play against. Golos. I'll play that. I'd rather resolve this. I don't think either one's going to resolve. Counter. Probably left Counterspell on top with the Serum Visions. Draw 2. Yep. It's fine. I'm fine with them casting that Archmage Charm there. Serum Visions, you got it. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Even if we draw Ulamog, we can't cast it. Another Endurance isn't even a bad draw. Obviously, Trap and more Titans are really good. Utopia Sprawl. Let's cast it. Cast. Snap, counter. Okay. So now we're on 6, 7, 8, 9 mana for Eldrazi spells. They have 2 cards in hand. We can still just draw Summoning Trap and cast it. They have the Dismember now, attack for 8. Jeez. Really sucks to lose against the Counterspell deck here. Just never found Trap. Stormwing Entity. What a weird deck from our opponent. I'm not saying our deck is good, but I don't think their deck is that good either. Like, just not having the red cards. That felt really bad. Felt really bad. We haven't got the Summoning Trap yet. There it is. Man. 1 and 2. Let's go round 4. All right, 1 and 2 now. We just lost to Counterspell deck. It's brutal. We got trapped. I think this is not good enough. It's mulligan. 0 lands. Going to 5. They kept 7. All right. We'll keep this. We'll put back Golos Tech Edge. I could put back Summoning Trap. Feels bad, but I think this is the 5 I have to keep. I could have kept Golos, I suppose, but that doesn't seem that good. We're against Island. Aether Vial. Is this Merfolk again? Wouldn't be too surprised in the 1-2 bracket. Let's just go Radiant Fountain, attack for 1. Just slam a Garruk next turn. Hope that's good enough. What's up, Pumpkin Queen? Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think that mono blue deck is going to be worse than. Oh, it's blue white spirits. Interesting. I mean, I'm just going to slam Garruk, right? I think that deck is obviously worse than just being blue red, but I mean, you could say a lot of things about our deck, right? They're probably just going to flash in a flyer here. I wonder if I want a plus. They could violin and flash in rattle chains or something, then play a lord. Maybe I just want to get my 3/3. Hope they don't have it. Because if my Garrick just goes up to 4, there is a chance I'm just going to be able to cast Primeval Titan next turn. I don't think I need the 3/3 necessarily, but I do need to cast Prime Time next turn. I'm going to take a weird line here. Because they're probably going to rattle chains. Like, what hand did they keep? Oh, they didn't. Okay. I mean, this is still fine. I mean, now my Garrick's already on 4. I was playing around rattle chains into Lord, or just rattle chains kill your Garrick. Maybe I get punished, but I'm just going to slam Primeval Titan now. I don't think Spirits plays like hard counters for this. Maybe they do, but I'm going to cast it. So I'm going to go play Ghost Quarter. Untap. Then play Primeval Titan. And then what do I get? Oh, this deck is I'm definitely supposed that was it. I honestly couldn't really remember my original brew, and I definitely need to have a Cavern of Souls in here. That's no excuse. That is just terrible. Um, I can get double Eldrazi Temple. I can get Cascading Cataracts, Eldrazi Temple. I think those are the choices. Even if I Golos, I can just Golos for Cataracts. So just get double Temple. Not going to attack because they could just flash in something and eat my Noble, like a Spell Queller. They're going to flash in Spell Queller here, maybe. Yeah. We definitely need at least one cavern, maybe more caverns. Because I can cavern name Eldrazi. I can cavern name Giant. Oh, that's just a punt in deck building right there. Let's actually go to the list right now. Cavern of Souls. Just throw it in there so we don't forget. All right, Unsettled Mariner. I don't care about that. Mausoleum Wanderer. Sure. Violin. The 3-mana Hexproof Lord. Oh, Skyclave Apparition, my Garruk. That's annoying. Good to know about, though. Makes sense. And then they attack. Interesting. They don't want to like try to multi-block this Titan. Another Garruk. So this is definitely going to be a Garruk minus. I guess this is going to be a 7/7 Titan. They also may only have like 2 basics or something. They might have more though. Now we should probably get Eldrazi Temple plus Cascading Cataracts. I guess I could also get Radiant Fountain plus Eldrazi Temple. I should potentially have a second manland in this list as well. I don't think I'm that close to going Golos plus Activate in the same turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I draw Emrakul, I want to be able to cast it. Naked Seamus, what's up? All right, let's go Tech Edge. Garruk minus the Garruk, because that gives us blockers for Mariner and Apparition. I want them to play another land. I could Ghost Quarter them right now, but they're just going to get a Plains. They have to have at least one Plains. I think there's no question about that. So right now I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. But my Garrick's going to die, so I still can't quite cast Emrakul, but land plus Emrakul I can cast it. I guess we could certainly rebuild the deck and play the Defender package that I mentioned earlier and then play Chalice. But that's just like a totally different deck as well. So our best draws are Summoning Trap, Ulamog. If we draw a land, then Emrakul. Another Skyclave Apparition here, perhaps? Oh, Drog Skull Captain. That's pretty bad for us. They still can't attack with Skyclave right now. I mean, I guess if they have second Drog Skull Captain, which it looks like they probably do, all their spirits have hexproof. Oh, Skyclave, the Garruk. Or the Noble, maybe. They should hit the... Oh, they hit the Garruk. Should probably have hit the Noble. So I get a hit for 7. We're still losing right now. Pretty unfortunate. Obviously not trying to brew the best possible deck right now, just trying to brew a fun deck. They're at 12. I can make a huge layer of the Hydra. Noble. I'm at 12. They have a lot of ground attackers, actually. I think it's better to play Noble and then not attack with a layer, perhaps. If I do, though, they have to chump. So they're going to chump with Mariner. Because I can go play Noble. Then I can go 4, 5, 6, 7, make a 7/7 layer. Attack with a layer and Primeval Titan. They have to chump the layer, take 6. They're just going to block with Mariner, though. It's still probably better to do that. Because otherwise I still just block one of their ground creatures anyway. So it's better to make them chump now. Although I could attack for 8. Trample. Makes their blocks worse on Primeval Titan. Maybe that's the reason. Not sure. Does make their blocks on this worse. So now I'm going to get Radiant Fountain, Cascading Cataracts, I guess. We're at 14. Is 6 mana 6/6 going to be enough here? Also, our deck can just, you know, Summoning Trap against Counterspell decks, which we weren't able to do against the Mono Blue Counterspell deck last round. But obviously, in the long run, playing against Counterspells, we're going to get to trap for 0 mana at times. Like, they're going to counter Thought Knot, they're going to counter Prime Time. We're going to draw Summoning Trap sometimes. So I guess our deck can fight on that axis. They're at 4. I have an 8/8 Trampler, so they have to leave at least 4 power back. They can just attack in the air for a bunch, though. They have another Lord. Please no. Another Skyclave. Get Noble. They just want to pump Mausoleum Wanderer here, probably. I can't Tech Edge right now. I mean, obviously this deck needs some work as well. This is just the first couple games of the deck. We didn't even have Cavern of Souls. Brutal. Probably want at least 2 caverns. So we're getting hit for 8. I don't think opponent has attacks with other creatures. This doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just activate. Maybe they have like a removal spell for this or something. X is currently 7. Done. This doesn't have flying. Maybe they thought they could trade with Beast. Maybe they forgot about Lair, even though I like tapped out except for Lair. This might just be a free block here. Oh, are they dead? If they don't have a Flash Spirit? Because I can activate Lair, attack with Lair, Beast, and Primeval Titan. And I'm doing it. Summoning Trap. I'm at 6. So let's say I activate a huge Lair. They have to chump it. And then they trade for Beast. And then they go to 1. Oh no. And then they have lethal in the air. My Primeval Titan is only a 7/7 actually. Also, as funny as it is, I thought that this deck might actually want not Glimmer Post, yeah. 4 Glimmer Post instead of 2 Radiant Fountain. Because being able to go get 2 Glimmer Post, gain 4, attack with Primeval Titan, get 2 Glimmer Post, gain 8. That's such a big difference compared to gain 4. I think next time I'll try that. Let's go to the deck list real quick. Just throw that in there. Okay. So again, I can attack with Primeval Titan. What if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Summoning Trap into Golos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm 1 mana short of going Summoning Trap into Golos into activate. Again, because activating Lair, attacking with a Lair, Primetime Beast puts them to 1. Unfortunately. Oh, but Summoning Trap for Emrakul, I can block a flyer. So I guess that's my line, right? Just attack with Primeval Titan for 7 trample. They're gonna triple block it. I trade for 2 spirits. Then I Summoning Trap for Emrakul, try to block and survive. I think that's the best line. Let me double check this trap for Golos line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I actually can do it, right? I have just enough mana. So tap both my green sources and all my temples, play Summoning Trap. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana plus Cataracts. Okay. So maybe I attack first with Titan. They go double block because they have to. Then I just main phase trap. All All right, that's the line. This also thins 2 lands out of my deck for trap. They're going to play a spell right now. Interesting. Rattle chains. Sure. Depending on how they block, I don't know if I have outs now. I think my out is to Summoning Trap into Golos and to activate. Then I can hit an Emrakul and take an extra turn. So I guess I'm just getting like actual lands here. Then I have a 7/7 trample. This is, if this works, it's gonna be so sick. And they're triple blocking as expected. So we trade for these two, get 2 4/4s. Ooh, now we trade for their flyer because now we can just trap into Emrakul. And I can block their ground creatures. So that was lucky. Just get 1 4/4. That's all we need. Now we just go trap like this. Golos or Emrakul. If I hit both, do I take Emrakul? I could still die, because if they have any spirit, actually then I go to 1. Then they need another flying blocker, but then they could still potentially beat an Emrakul. Probably not though. Ah, we missed. So we die. We didn't hit anything. Damn. So I can just Primeval Titan for random lands, but that doesn't do it. Damn, that would have been so cool. All right, let's just not waste time. Let's just concede. Oh, I think we might have just revealed all these cards. That's fine. That it is what it is. I think we don't want to sideboard here as well. Maybe Garrick's pretty bad against their like creatures that can go wide. Endurance can block their stuff. Just do the 3 for 3 again. All right, let's do that. Plus, if they side in any number of counters, I have more creatures for trap. Yeah, I like this. Let's do it. Yeah, where's Palaka Laka Laka? All right, would you like to play first? Yes. I think this is actually a mulligan. No Eldrazi Temple. All right, this has got to be a keep. Just put back an Ulamog and play a Utopia Sprawl. They could have like, could they have Spreading Seas or something? Do I want to stack all my Utopia Sprawls on one land? I feel like, actually, yes. Maybe I get blown out. I guess I just go 2 in 1. Name green. Sprawl here, name green. We have mana. Now we can draw Trap or Primeval Titan to turn 3 Titan here. We can also just turn 3 Golos. Get the Golos land. They could have Path. Certainly. Endurance. Just gonna Golos. I'm gonna get Cascading Cataracts. Because they need Path. Otherwise, I get to activate next turn. They didn't pass. This list should have a Yavimaya. That's a mistake as well. Good call. Not this older one. Okay. Ooh. So we just drew Ulamog. So I have 1, 2, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can't quite cast it, but I think I just activate because timing abilities does matter for Golos. Oh, I'm 1 mana short. It's cost 7. Oh, I couldn't have even I couldn't even have activated this last game. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack and then play Endurance. I'm 1 mana short of activating still. Forgot that this costs 7 to activate, not 5. That was a punt. Anybody watching on YouTube is gonna be like so embarrassed for me. Okay, because this adds 5, but this costs 7. Okay. So let's just pass. I really want them to flash in any creature here and then attack so I can Endurance eat it. Looks like I'm gonna get my wish potentially. They could counter the Endurance. Maybe I just flash it in now, but I think going for eating this is worth it. They could have Spell Queller, sure. But any land I draw, I get to activate Golos. I have 8 mana as well. Eldrazi Temple, I can cast Ulamog. Let's go for this. I'll just Endurance them, but it looks like I'm going to get Quellered here. You got it. So it turns out I should have probably cast this. And they're viling in Lord for 3. Sure. Land. Land. Emrakul. That's justice, isn't it? Man. Yeah, I was thinking about a bounce land actually. I decided against it. I felt like it might not have enough utility. If I'm not going Glimmer Post, I could go bounce land, have another way to gain life. But I'm not sure that that's worth any land. God damn it. Am I dead in the air? Not yet, but really close to it. They can violin anything to kill us. I guess I Golos for Radiant Fountain here. Just to go to 10. I could get Eldrazi Temple in order to cast Ulamog, though. Because then I can Ulamog, Spellcaller, and Lord. I guess I get Eldrazi Temple. No, because I need to get Radiant Fountain to play around. If they have, like, let's say they violin the 3, they're not going to violin Lord, right? Because they would have just violed it in last turn. They can't activate Moorland Haunt. They don't have any creatures in graveyard. I guess I'm getting Eldrazi Temple to guaranteed Ulamog next turn. But is that good enough? Because I don't know if it is. I get to kill Spellcaller and Supreme Phantom, assuming they don't have a Rattle Chains, which they could have. Oh, they can violin Rattle Chains here. Then they have 10. So I still die to Rattle Chains, even if I Radiant Fountain here. I guess Rattle Chains give everything flash, but I thought they would violin a Lord in order to cast it. I'm just gonna YOLO with Temple, I think. I don't think gaining 2 life matters. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but Yeah, because this is 10 anyway. Man, this felt bad. We were just like close to comboing so many turns. GG's. Down to the 1-3 bracket, chat. We just smashed Burn with some good draws, then we got wrecked. They're violating Lord now. I would too. Man, I really wanted to spin. This has not been working out so far. Okay, it's not letting us draw, so let's just go to round 5. We're gonna play. We're gonna play it out. We could learn more stuff about the deck in order to help brew. Again, this is just the first, first iteration of the deck. So beat Burn, which should be relatively tough. Lost to the counterspell deck. Oh man. All right, let's go round 5. Let's do it. All right, welcome to round 5 here. I'm gonna keep. This hand is really bad, but it is a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Urza's Saga. That means it's probably. Oh no, I was gonna say. I thought it would probably be Amulet, but I guess it's just Hammer or some type of affinity deck. We're not sure yet. Cranial Plating. That's a problem. Turn 1 Saga is not even that scary though, because they're not making the constructs. Utopia Sprawl. That would have been good last turn. Could have played it. Now I have to just go Eldrazi Temple, Thought-Knot. Thought-Knot you. So they can add mana, get another artifact, and then have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, 2 mana, and cast Thought Monitor. They're gonna be able to cast Thought Monitor no matter what. I'm not sure if I can beat another Cranial Plating though, but I might be able to beat Thought Monitors. I mean, they're 100% affinity at this point. So we do have a sideboard plan here. We have 4 Force of Vigor. It's going to go a long way. And a Stony Silence. Treasure Vault. I originally built this, when I started throwing the sideboard together, I was like, I was going to have 3 Rest in Peace, 2 Stony Silence, but then I remembered Endurance and Force of Vigor are free spells, which is pretty solid. So they're just going to play another Thought Monitor here. Opponent's just going off, doing their thing. We just turn 2 Thought-Knot on the draw. Not going to be good enough here, it looks like. Okay. Then they can go equip, attack for 8. Jeez. We go to 11. We're just dead next turn. We really need the Force of Vigors. All right. Let's go game 2. Definitely expect to lose a lot right when you put a deck together. I mean, there was key cards we're missing out of the deck for sure. Maybe Garrick is just too awkward, in this day and age. I don't think they. Oh, they could certainly have Metallic Rebuke, actually. I think we keep all the traps. Do I side out, like, 1 Ulamog? Because I'd rather trap into Emrakul. I don't think I played Revelry. Oh, I need Stony Silence, too. Can side out 1 Golos. I like this. That's a lot of hate. We'll see if it matters, if our deck can function here. We haven't really been able to function that well so far. I feel like this is a no. guess we keep this. It's not that good. Oops, I should have. Oh no, I couldn't play layer because then I couldn't play sprawl. Let's just name white. I have one Stony Silence in my deck now that I need to cast. They go bridge. Is this Pauper? What's going on? Just play that because that's going to enter tapped later while these will enter untapped. I think this deck definitely needs a rework here. We need to do something else. So we're just on 4 mana. We're still 2 mana away from casting Prime Times. The good news is the opponent's not doing that much yet. They can make a Saga token. Darksteel Citadel, make a Saga token, sure. Okay. Well, we're going to get to Primeval Titan next turn. We'll see if that's good enough. I could even just pass the turn with 6 mana and then cast Summoning Trap, depending on what the opponent does. They can make another Saga token right here, and then maybe equip their construct. That's pretty nuts. They can definitely equip because they can just get Springleaf Drum here. Our deck is just a little bit too awkward. We're just not getting there quick enough. Just so many expensive cards in the deck to go along with the Summoning Trap plan. Maybe we don't need that many. We have 6 Big-drazis, but maybe we don't need that many. Another way we could build a deck is lose the Summoning Traps, lose the Emrakuls, and just try to hardcast the Ulamogs. That would give us more room to work with, like more removal spells in the deck. Wow, they didn't want to equip. So that means they have to have Metallic Rebuke here, right? That gives us a chance. Force of Vigor. All right, that's a good one. Let's play Primeval Titan. I feel like they have Rebuke. They would have equipped. Yeah, this is Metallic. Okay. This is where I'd play the It's a Trap. No. Ask for 0. Emrakul? All right. Get an Ulamog. I wonder if we have to Force a Vigor them. I don't know if we do. I kind of want to cast this other Primeval Titan next turn. Also, I was thinking, should these be the Annihilator 4 Ulamogs? Because Annihilator 4 would be so much better here. Okay. So now I could Force of Vigor either both constructs or construct plus cranial plating right now in response to Welding Jar. I think I have to, right? Because then they can regenerate their Welding Jar. Playing in Ulamog next turn is not necessarily going to be good enough. I guess they could have another Metallic Rebuke here. They do. No, they don't. They're just floating mana. I see. Thought Monitor, sure. Mirror Enforcer. They have a 9/9. We really need to draw any creature now. Gingerbrute. Activate. Oh, Cranial Plating. Jeez, they can't quite equip Gingerbrute and activate it, but they can equip and then attack with both of these, and we still just lose here. Wow. We're just getting outclassed. They don't attack. I mean, okay. We're super dead. We have no outs. They can equip their thought monitor and just kill us. Maybe they do like a huge block on this Ulamog if they don't know it's indestructible or something. I don't know. They just take because it doesn't matter. Then they saga. I don't think they need to find a third plating. They have a 12/12 and a flyer. Oh, and they have the Shadow Spear. Jeez. All right, looks like the 1/4 for trap deck chat. We're at 15. They have a 15 power Ginger Brute here. GG's. All right. 1/4. Got wrecked. Let's work on the deck here. So I think essentially our plan is a little bit flawed of just trying to ramp into big stuff using all these one drops. I don't think that actually works. Like I feel like it's just straight up, it's just not a good plan. I think we need to do something else. We are going to want to add maybe just the one cavern. I think we want the Yavimaya. And can we afford all the Glimmer Posts? I feel like they're pretty good. The problem is you have to play 4 of them. But I think we might be able to afford to do so. Because I can play less fetch lands. Especially now that with 4 Glimmer Posts, I can just actually cast Thought-Knot Seer. I don't need as many Vistas. Or maybe I can just go like just down on fetch lands altogether. Can cut a forest as well. That's a little bit greedy. I can cut the Ghost Quarter or the Tech Edge. I don't need that. 3 Vista, 2 Windswept Heath right now. This is 23 lands. I kind of want another man land as well, but I don't think I want a second layer. I guess that's just not good enough. I think we're just again. It's just this is too vulnerable and not powerful enough because we're not just trying to cast like powerful 3-drops. We're trying to make a lot of mana. So I think the deck might just need a little bit of a rework. I'm not sure how to like actually get there. Other options are let's see. We can do stuff like this. We can do like expedition map. I think this might be a good build for Ancient Stirrings. And then also just play. This could be a better build of the deck. We don't get to trap people. What about doing something like this? Oh, this is only 55 cards. I don't even know if this needs expedition map necessarily. What if we go Wall of Blossoms? This, I feel like this plan is just going to be too slow. That's the problem. This is tempting because this makes us just like buys us time and draws us a lot of cards. I don't even know if we need the Garrix either here. But then they can, if like a deck can just kill Overgrown Battlement, we also get wrecked with this plan. I don't think this Defender plan is good. What about this? These are all cards I was kind of considering. I just didn't really know how to like fully put the deck together. Just have like some actual removal spells. And then play Reality Smasher. And this way we find Eldrazi Temple more consistently. The other thing I was thinking about, there's that new card, it's not out yet, from New Capenna. It's a 3-mana enchantment with Hideaway 5. So you hide away a card for 5, and then it says, at the beginning of combat, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. If you have creatures with power 7, a creature with power 7 or greater, I believe, then you get to cast the Hideaway card. So you can cast Emrakul's or Ulamog's that way as well. I feel like this brew just fell a little bit short. And I think I just need a little bit of a rework on it. And I don't know exactly where to go yet. But you're kind of seeing my thought process here, seeing like where we could go with the deck. I'm not even sure that this is necessarily better, but that'll wrap up this YouTube video. Not going to be able to like complete the rework of the brew right now, but you can see like what directions we could head with the deck, and maybe you have some ideas of your own. I think the deck is fun. I think the deck is better than a 1/4. I think we got pretty unlucky overall in the league, and we kind of just got outclassed. But maybe I'll try it again at some point in the future here. So that'll do it for this YouTube video. Peace.